What's going on, Exclusive Thoughts fam? It's Troy Spry, your certified life and relationship coach from exclusivethoughts.com. That's XKLUSIVE thoughts.com. Coming to you live from the I'm Tired of Being Fat Chronicles, where you know I got to drop you a quick life and love lesson. So check it out. A couple new things happening. Got the new book coming. I got the new look. You know, I'm a little beard gang member right now. You know, it's feeling kind of good. It's starting to look better because I'm losing a little bit of weight. But today's message, though, is about a new way that I want you to start thinking about how you deal with dating and relationships. Right? So I want to talk from the statement, you do know you get a choice, right? Follow me on that. You do know you get a choice, right? All right, so why am I bringing this up? Well, what I see so many times in dating and relationships is that we walk around acting as if we don't get a choice in how things flow and what we get out of dating. So let me give you some examples, right? So the first thing is I tweeted something the other day and I said, you know, people like to say, well, they just won't let me go. But see, what I say is that doesn't mean you can't cut the cord, though. See, you got to follow me on that, because I feel like, you know, when we're in these situations in dating and, you know, say you want to let someone go, you'll say to yourself, literally, well, they won't let me go. Well, you do know you get a choice, right? You don't have to stay. You don't have to deal with whatever they're putting you through. You don't have to be mistreated. You don't have to do any of that stuff. But you act as if you don't get a choice. And when you act like that, the reason why you're acting like that, though, is because you don't want to be held accountable, right? See, we like to still play this little high school game, this little game of, well, I'm gonna let them break up with me first, so that I still have leverage, and so I can be able to say, well, you let me go. Nah, be an adult, grow up, and say, you know what? If it's not healthy for me, then I don't want to be in it, and I choose to remove myself from it, right? Yeah, you might have to deal with a little bit of pain, a little bit of hurt, a little bit of heartbreak, but guess what? You'll feel more empowered if you make the choice versus if you sit around waiting on somebody else to make the choice, and now you don't waste it, 2-3 years in something that you know you shouldn't be in, right? So that's one scenario. Another scenario is this. I talked a lot this week about how people end up in these blurry situationships, right, where it's not quite clear what you're doing. Well, guess what? You do know you get a choice, right? So if what you want is something committed and something exclusive and something solid, and someone's not willing to give you that, you do know you get a choice, right? So you don't have to stay there and deal with a situation that's blurry, that's not clear, where they want you to be faithful to them, but they're faithful to them, but they don't want to commit to you. All this kind of stuff. I'm tired of having to talk about this, right? But you get a choice. And if you don't feel empowered enough to say, you know what, obviously we're not on the same page, and obviously you want something different than I want, so I'm going to remove myself from the situation, then guess what? You probably deserve to be in those blurry line, unclear situations. That's just it, because you get a choice, right? And also, people talk about settling a lot. Well, I don't want to settle. But then you look at the people that they end up with, and you realize that they did settle. Right? They got into something that they didn't really want. They got with somebody that they knew wasn't good for them. They got with somebody that was already involved. They got with somebody who doesn't really want to be with him, somebody that mistreats him or whatever it might be. And I want you to understand, you do know you get a choice, right? See, you have to take take an empowered approach to dating and relationships, and not a victim approach to dating and relationships. Just because you feel a little bit lonely, or you start getting afraid that you might not find someone, or you don't want to spend nights alone, doesn't mean that you should put yourself in situations that you know you don't want to be in, right? So that's my message for today. Every time you start dating from this victimized place, or you're and you start feeling like a victim and like someone's doing something to you, I want you to stop and say, you do know I get a choice, right? All right? But see, here's the kicker. You can talk all you want, but people don't pay attention to what you say. They pay attention to what you do. And so if you're just talking about you get a choice, but yet your actions don't match, then really you just talking. You just posting Facebook statuses. You just posting tweets. And it sound real good because you want to feel better about yourself, but you ain't really empowered. So that's my message for today. Share it with somebody. Let somebody know, because somebody out there doesn't realize that they get a choice. All right? Visit the website, www.exclusivethoughts.com. That's XKLUSIVE thoughts.com. Get on the email list, because the book is coming soon. Teach Me How to Love, right? Teach Me How to Love. That's a little clue to what we're going to be working with the book. And thanks for all your support during I'm Tired of Being Fat Chronicles. Peace.